The Oklahoma Sooners started off the season at number 3 in the conference, but the conference champions are playing some of the best football they have all season. As they prepare for the Orange Bowl, I spoke with members of the national media as well as those close to OU football team about one of the country's hottest teams.
It's incredible how the perception changes when you're doing well. A year ago, it wasn't the best perception of OU, and there was a lot of hard work and dedication to sort of turn that around and getting it back to what it needs to be and what it has been for generations. People are pretty excited right now about where we are with our team. It's an honor to feel like so far this season we've upheld that tradition.
Super stoked about it. Are you kidding me? I mean, to be part of the conversation, we did the work that we needed to do to go in to the season and want to be champions. It just puts the cherry on top of the success that we, as a family put together.
I picked them to win it. I think they're the hottest team right now. They've won 7 in a row since the Texas loss. I looked it up. They're the most balanced team of the 4. They're the only team that has a top 20 passing game and a top 20 rushing game. And I think for everybody who said, Bob Stoops had lost it, I think this is a regeneration.
There's a tremendous tradition within the Big 12 Conference. Lots of good coaches, lots of good players, lots of great memories. But it's certainly important that we also have a team that's going to vie for the national championship.
To bounce back after being the conference left out of the playoff and now to have a representative in the playoff, I think it was big for the conference and for everyone's belief that this model, a round-robin schedule, can work.
Oklahoma proves you don't need a championship game to make the Final Four for the college football playoff. This is a team that played its best football at the end. Consecutive wins over Baylor, over TCU, over Oklahoma State, solidly in the field.
Coach Stoops has a defense that I think is his best in probably the last 7 years, if you go back and really evaluate what their defenses were and all about.
His ability to bring players from other positions and still maintain their competitiveness only speaks to the toughness of our conference.
Bob Stoops is a master motivator. When you look at it, they have avenged 4 of the 5 losses from 2014. That 5th loss is Clemson in the Russell Athletic Bowl, 40-6, just an absolute nightmare for Oklahoma. And those kids are going to hear that score every single day between now and game day.
I feel like it's a responsibility that we have, to represent the Big 12 in a way that puts the conference in a good light, because there are some good football teams in this conference. And I feel like I've said before that I feel like sometimes we don't get the respect that we deserve as a conference.
I can't think of 2 better backs that teams have maybe in the country than Samaje Perine and Joe Mixon. And the Baker Mayfield phenomenon experience has been fantastic. When you have a quarterback that he doesn't even know what he's going to do in any given snap, that's unpredictable.
After the Texas game, when they started committing in the run game, they're averaging 300 yards per game on the ground since Texas. That makes you a championship team. We've seen time and time again. Ohio State last year, they won the national championship because they committed to a run game. Oklahoma has done that, and so that's why I would think Oklahoma has as good a chance as any to win this thing.
Keep it right here at Big 12 Sports for all of the latest from the Orange Bowl. For the Big 12 Digital Network, I'm Annabelle Stefan.